Kenyans there. Angola playing from the left to right on your screens, with the Kenyan side in the all-white attire from right to left. Angola likes to play possession football, and that's the strategy that they might also be going to in this game. The Kenyan side is more attacking and very quick off the blocks all the time, and will be relying on their speed to try and get out front. This is headed out of play by Yao Mwanya, also known as Gogoro. Man with a lot of experience, having played for Kabuzko. Throw it comes in for the Harambee Stars, who take it all the way back to Sylvester Ono, who's coming to play for the Harambee Stars. One of the players who was called in, who played in AFCON qualifiers in 2015. Long ball down on the flanks. This will go off the field of play. It's going to be a goal kick. It is going to be for the Palanzas Negras, as the Black Panthers. If there's one thing that usually does carry the players forward, it is the 12th man. And the Angolan team coach Pedro Gonçalves made this very clear in the press conference, where he said that the Kenyan side was carried by the 12th man. The 48-year-old Angolan coach has coached the under-15, under-17 and under-20. And it comes to Nairobi for the African Nations Championships, having won the COSAFA Cup, defending it successfully. So must have been oozing in confidence by the time he got into this. If you do remember, he also took Angola to the quarterfinals of the 2023 African Nations Cup. That's the possession football that the Angolan side are known for. And a good number of the players turn up for Petro Club Atletico, which means they know each other very well, and so are used to the game together. A good attempt to put the ball through by Alberto Miguel. They're looking to try and make inroads from the left side. That's a very good transition on speed. The shutter, it goes off target from Yao Mwanya Gogoro. And he knows that he can get results even from a distance as well. Well, that quick transition up at the front would really work for them as well. Byron Omondi being forced to stretch himself to the maximum. Gogoro and Victor Nankwe Vidinho already making their intentions known. Joaquim Palencia. Yeah.
Against TRC, and now he's up against Neblu from the penalty spots. Does play the game of football very well at the AFC Leopards. Austin Odhiambo, Rolls Royce, trying to pick up his spot, looks at the keeper, strikes and scores! 1-1 it will be, and Austin Odhiambo scores again for the second game running. And Kenya are back to parity. The lead of Angola finally silenced, and the excitement of the Palanzas Negras has been silenced. You can see they are heartbroken, but for the Kenyan supporters, they know this is the beginning. Austin Odhiambo from the spot. There was
playing a very high line, the Angolan side. That's the last part of the side, Balanga Kinito. He says something about the football itself, not having enough pressure. It's going to be checked by the fourth official in this game. Osman Diakate of Mali is the fourth official. They started off on a very good run at the Harambee Stars of Kenya. The Angolan side started with a loss, but they want to make up for it. And they've shown the intention of doing exactly that. foul. It's going to be given to Harambee Stars. It's on the Kenyan fans' favourite player at the moment, Austin Odhiambo, currently with 2 goals in the CHAN. The fans wouldn't want him to be touched, not even by a 10-foot pole. Abudamara tries to pick out Mushiri up at the front, being totally marked by Eddie Afonso. This comes back to Antonio Chitanga Hosi and then to Eddie Afonso. Chitanga played 76 minutes for Angola in their first match against Morocco, in which they lost by exit of one of the players. Long shot. Playing up. Very high line, the Angolan side. Man, they can't run the ball around. Oh, they lose possession here. I think from the boos coming from the Kenyan fans, just a distraction that gets the ball away from Eddie Afonso. Otherwise, a very solid right back. This man scored 20 goals in 23 matches for the Golden Boot in his season with Porto. And he's one of the all-time leading scorers for South Africa. Talking about the coach, Benny McCarthy. The referee says the ball should come to a complete stop and you start from there. So again, it will be a start for the Angolan side. I think very well drilled this time around the Angolan side, and maintaining the tactical discipline as well. I think what has happened to the Harambee Stars is they've lost the character now of the team, and are not staying within the formations as well now that they're one-man less. Edward believing in himself and trying to go out alone, making a wiser decision to play it back to his defenders. This is Abudumar. Captain pushing it forward. A very big run from Austin Odhiambo. Can't catch up to that ball. Started running right from the midfield. Abud picked him up, but then couldn't get that ball to him. Well, seems like the Harambee Stars are also getting to read the moves of the Angolan side now. Petro Atletico players in the CHAN squad on the Angolan side, with 4 from Primero de Agosto and 3 from Kabuskop. Benny is one of the young ones in the side. Benny himself plays for Wilete do Benguela in Angola. Abudamar continues with play here, intimating that Alfonso Marquez Mafuta was just simulating. I don't think the referee saw any need for a whistle as well. An attempt at a through ball on this side doesn't go through. Daniel Macheso runs for it and brings it back to the center. A change to the left side, to the natural left-footed Abudamara. He's chipped it for Mushiri. Mushiri has not gotten good feed on the left side. The soldier who previously played for the Tusker FC outfit. Misses out on picking up that loose ball. And that sudden harsh at the stadium tells you that the fans are thinking about what will happen to the Harambee Stars, expecting the best but preparing for the worst. which is not a bad strategy altogether in dealing with situations like this ones. For Angola, they're dealing with a much better situation. Well, that's a handball. Well, the ball comes from the upper body onto their hand and changes direction. You must be able to distinguish between just a handball and the ball hitting the hand. But that was the correct interpretation this time round. In the midfield, as the Palancas Negras also look for spaces to use. Good touch by Marquez Mafuta. Picked up by Odhiambo. Austin again tries to put through Mushiri. Doesn't pick up the ball. Oh, he's putting in the work rate, Mushiri. But he has not been able to get onto possession. He will be singled for a foul here. Quick darting runs. Mushiri has been out for international trials before when he was with Tusker. But he said he opted to take a job with the forces through football. 29% possession, 70 with the Angolan side. Tells you that they're still possessing, but with more speed than before. This is brought back into the center, trying to look for a shot. Well picked up by Baron Omondi. The shot coming from Alem, prolific scorer for the Angolan side. It's going to be a foul that will be given to Angola. The pinch being felt by the man who has played before in Iraq. And 27-year-old centre-back that goes by the name Vidinho. That shot was on target. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper at all. But now you know the distances from which Alem can be able to do the shots. You have to give it out to the fans. They really are trying to push the team forward. Those little lights on their phones are making the stadium have a little bit of a carnival atmosphere as well. But nothing will make them feel much better than a win in this game today. That's a very bad miss by the defense. Oh, Mushiri as well misses it. You can probably think the players have gotten nervous now. Well, first of all, Sylvester Ono missed. Then Mushiri also missed to just control the ball. And picked it back again. This one behind Alpha Chris Onyango. Didn't take control of it. Alem brings it back to the center. Another hot shot. Comes off Joaquim Palencia, also known as Joe Cristovao. The man who previously played in South Africa and who scored the goal in the 7th minute of the game. He's the one attempting that shot from a distance. What a game. 38 minutes of play gone by. The scoreline is at 1-1 and one red card on the Kenyan side. So they're playing 10 men. But you know that a team is doing well if you don't notice that they're one man down. Some very good hard work put in. And chipped into the midfield to Austin Odhiambo. Tries to get in a through ball. He wanted to put Daniel Bachesto through. But Bachesto was denied at that time. They're beginning to have a little bit of situational awareness, especially in the midfield, making themselves more available for the ball, the Harambee Stars, and that's why they're wrestling a little bit of the ball percentage possession from the Angolan side. Little dummy here. This is going to be a foul given to the Harambee Stars. The expectation by Gilberto Denny Vieira was that he was going to go through. Denny Vieira is on loan from Orlando Pirates and has had 13 caps for the Angolan team, so he's a very experienced man. The CHAN 2024. Is the 8th edition of the African Nations Championships that aims to give a chance to home-based players to showcase their talent and to market themselves as well to the world. And what a way in which the youngsters are doing it as well. It also gives a chance to a couple of others who've gone to the paid ranks and come back to home leagues, including that defender who's just cleared the ball, Victor Nankevidinho, to also showcase what else he's got and put themselves in the market for transfers. But above all, there's also a $3.5 million US prize for the winners. And a 75% increase in that. The runner-up getting $1.2 million. Dollars rather. Angola running possession and now looking for other avenues to use to be able to get into the Harambee Stars box, because much of that has been cut out. Their best performance has been second. But they're still the best performing South African nation. But nothing given for that one. And again, it's a man who is on loan. Denny Vieira Gilberto, who was appealing in the box, didn't get anything out of it. They have to be cautious coming out and also have to try and hasten things up. The Harambee Stars in a difficult situation. Not wanting to leave their back bare, but knowing that they have to go out to attack as a good form of defense. This is coming out to the right side to Sylvester Ono, and then trying to find Mushiri again. It's been difficult to get the ball to the winger on the left side, but tackling this one for a throw-in. It's going to go to the Angolan side. Oh, that's the push that came in there. There's always a chance that there'll be a shoulder-to-shoulder kind of push heading towards the ball. But then David Vieira made it look like more of a massively big push that thrust him forward, but didn't get the attention from the referee. Chitanga Hosi, good cross, comes in on the right side. Brian Omondi picks it up, but makes the fans a little bit anxious in the way he picked it up. It almost looked like it had gone off his hands. It came from Denny Vieira Gilberto. Oh, we're going to have another foul in the field. And I'm beginning to think that Victor Nankevidinho is having a torrid time trying to marshal that left flank, that left back position. They looked very solid, save for the fact that they were outsmarted by the Moroccan side. But today, it looks like a lot is coming his way. And a lot is slowing him down as well. Mushiri now with a good touch. And leaves it to Alpha Chris Onyango, sends it onto the right side. Some air of expectation by the Kenyan fans as Austin Odhiambo gets his end to the ball, but he's one man less in the attack. And occasionally they have to pull a lot more men into defense than they would like to. But it comes naturally with the loss of Marvin Nabwire to a red card in this game. This will go off the field of play. You might be wondering why there's a roar in the stadium. It's because the fans have mooted a Mexican wave that is going on round here. That's what they are enjoying. It just passed behind us in the commentary booth. Back in the midfield then for Angola with Alfonso Marquez. And Edinho brings it to the right to Eddie Afonso. Alberto Alema has it, and that has been picked up by Harambee Stars. But they lose it easily again. Chitanga Hosi is outsmarted by Abudamar. Mushiri ultimately tackles and gets possession. A quick ball by Mushiri. Goes to Austin Odhiambo. The second touch lets him down. After there was an air of expectation that came from the fans at the stadium. Afonso plays it back to Joaquim Balanga. Likes to go by the name Kinito. Well, you know by now that the Angolan names will have probably 4 different names in them, so they opt to go for shorter names, much like the Brazilians do as well. It's a big boot onto the right side, trying to find Macheso. Played for Tosca between 2021 and 2024. Comes into the midfield to Alema. Then out to Vieira, Gilberto. For a cross by Chitanga Hosi, it's too large and a little bit too high. If you'd like to put it the other way around. Palencia just didn't attempt to go for it. I told you earlier on that I do think that Edinho is having a little bit of a difficult time marshalling that left side. Lets the ball go out of play. This one had a very good first touch from Austin Odhiambo, and he thought he would put himself through from the ball that came from the soldier. What if it was Mushiri, but it didn't work out the way it was anticipated. And he lost possession of it. The scoreline is still 1-1. We are playing 4 minutes of added time and 2 already gone by. As the two sides cancel themselves out in Group A. That is being led by Morocco, who scored 2 goals against Angola in the opening match at the Nyayo National Stadium. Sunday the 3rd, the same day that Kenya beat Congo Democratic Republic by 1 goal at this stadium. And now playing their second matches for Harambee Stars, it's a chance to go top again if they win it, and for Angola is to try and tie the scores and get their opening points in this game as well. Well, this ball, I think it's a foul that has been called out on Gilberto David Vieira. Oh, the league winner has 13 caps to his credit. So just about 5 seconds remaining. This should be the last action of this game in the first half. The Referee brings it to a closer. After 45 minutes. Soldier who previously played for they started off with a very good